Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day. Until the Houston Astros lose to the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-2, and the Astros are not able to get a sweep against LA. And I can't say I'm not surprised. I mean, felt a little, too good to be true for the Astros to get a sweep against the Dodgers. And not just that, but I wasn't too confident in the first place for the Astros to get a win with Spencer Arrighetti on the mound today for the Astros. I will say this, though. He did surprise me. He had a good outing, got 8 strikeouts, went 6 innings, which is a lot better than what we've been seeing from him in his last couple starts. But he still gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. So I'm not complaining about his outing because he was good. He was a lot better than what we've seen from him recently. If you look at his last start against Oakland, that was a really bad outing. His start before that. So we have really, in his last couple outings, seen him, go out there and just pitch terrible. But that was kind of different in this game. But the Astros needed better pitching in this game to win because the Astros' offense was not producing like they should have been. Only 4 hits, only 2 runs. But that doesn't surprise me either because the Astros, with the way they were able to hit the ball yesterday, getting 11 hits, scoring 7 runs, and then go the day before that, scoring 5 runs on Friday, and then I know they had the day off Thursday, but the game before that on Wednesday, they put up like 8 or 9 runs against the Athletics. So in their last 3 games, the Astros have like 20 runs before this game, and offense has been hot. And usually when the offense is hot, really hot for like 2 or 3 games, we see a game or two where the offense just completely goes cold. And the Astros, if they're going to want to win, they need elite pitching from a guy like Ronel Blanco or Framber Valdez to help them get a win when the offense is like the way they were today. And after such a hard win yesterday and such a hard comeback to come back and win down 5-0, down 6-4 to win 7-6 the way they did, so impressive. But I think it took a lot of heart. It took a lot of their strength to beat the Dodgers and make that comeback yesterday. And I think really just a tired baseball team today. And I wouldn't be surprised if this continues on tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see Paul Skeens on the mound, and he's a guy who's absolutely been pitching lights out. And that's going to be a little scary for him to match up against his Astros lineup. But we'll see how that goes for the Astros. But the interesting thing is that watch out tomorrow because there's not going to be a lot of Pirates fans there. Well, there might, but I can guarantee the fans that will be there, LSU fans. LSU fans love to travel. And not only is there Paul Skeens on the mound, but also you have Alex Bregman, who is a former LSU Tiger. So I think LSU fans are going to be very excited for that series with Paul Skeens on the mound, Alex Bregman on the Astros, and him playing. So I'm actually really excited for that series as well. Seeing the 2 LSU guys going up against each other. But yeah, so 6-2 is the final score in this game. 8 hits for the Dodgers, 4 for the Astros, 0 errors in the ball game. Win goes to River Ryan, a rookie. So this was a rookie versus rookie matchup, but River Ryan has actually pitched pretty good in his first 2 starts. His first start, before this one, he went 5 2/3, didn't give up a single run, and I think he gave up like 4 hits and like 3 walks. Now this outing, he in his second start, 5 2/3 again, gives up only 2 hits, does give up his first run of his career, and then also has 8 strikeouts, which I believe he only had 2 strikeouts in his first outing, so that's way more than his first start, and gives up 3 walks, which I believe was the same. Now the loss goes to Spencer Arrighetti, who I already went over, 4-9, 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. So both starting pitchers were able to get a bunch of strikeouts. Let's go over the scoring summary. In the 5th inning, James Outman was able to hit a home run to left for 343 feet. It's 1-0. How about Gavin Lux, who doesn't hit a lot of home runs in the sixth? Hits a 2-run shot to right center, 379 feet. Teoscar Hernandez scored. It's 3-0. But the Astros get their own home run in the sixth inning when Yainer Diaz hits one to left center, 414 feet. Altuve scored. If you guys remember, he crushed one to left in yesterday's 7-6 win. That was like 3 feet away from a home run, but went off the wall, and Yainer Diaz got a triple, and that was in the eighth inning. But this game, he finally gets a home run. Homer to left center, 414 feet. Altuve scored. It's 3-2. That was the only runs that were scored for the Astros. Then Teoscar Hernandez, former Houston Astro. It's the one Astro you probably look at, or not. There's multiple, but this is one of the former Astros you look at, and you think to yourself, "Oh my God, why did we get rid of him?" Hits a home run to left, 361 feet, 4-2. And then Cavan Biggio, Craig's son, hits a single to center to score Lux. Biggio's at second. Hayward to third, 5-2. And, I said this yesterday with Cavan Biggio's good performance where he hit a home run and hit a RBI double, I believe. Even though he's a Los Angeles Dodger and I hate the Dodgers, always will hate the Dodgers, he is still part of Astros family because of Craig. Many people consider Craig Biggio the best Astro of all time. I consider Jose Altuve the best Astro of all time, but I think right up, with Altuve is Craig Biggio at number 2 and then Jeff Bagwell at number 3. But so yeah, he's an Astros legend, and his family is Astros family. And I've said the same thing about a guy in Yuli Gurriel. His brother plays with. Or played with the Toronto Blue Jays. Now he plays with the Diamondbacks, and I've always rooted for him as well because I consider him a part of Astros family because that is Yuli's brother. I know Yuli's not on the Astros anymore, but Yuli was a big part of our championship years in 2022 and 2017 and the years between that. So, Cavan Biggio, even though he's a Dodger, I still root for him because he's a part of Astros family. It's hard to root for him when he's playing your team, but I'm not. To be honest with you guys, I don't get mad when I see him have success, even when it's against the Astros. To be honest, look, I don't want to see the Astros lose. I don't want to see the Astros give up runs. But if it's Cavan Biggio that's doing the dirty work, I'm not getting that upset because. I want to see him succeed. He's had an off year, and he's a part of Astros family, no matter what people think. So, but then in the ninth inning, Jason Hayward hit a sacrifice fly to left. Ohtani scored at 6-2. Let's go over the Astros individual hitters today. Altuve was the only guy in the lineup to have multiple hits. I mean, it was only 4 hits for the team. Altuve hit 2 doubles. I gotta say, the 8th inning double felt so good as an Astros fan seeing Altuve hit a double against Joe Kelly. That I know the Astros didn't score any runs against Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly didn't do a terrible job in the 8th inning when he came in. He pitched the inning, gave up the hit to Altuve, got a strikeout, got out of the inning in 13 pitches. But that felt good for Altuve. I know that felt good for Altuve, and I know that felt amazing for every single Astros fan seeing that double by Jose Altuve on Joe Kelly. After last night, we hate him anyways, but after the chirping last night, he's just he's just an idiot. And so I'm glad to see Jose Altuve have success in this whole game because I don't even know what I saw from Jose Altuve last night. He was facing I can't remember what his name was in the 8th inning with the bases loaded. And the 3 worst pitches come to Jose Altuve, and he swings at every single one of them. It was terrible, and Jose was not even good in the game. I think he finished like 0 for 4, 0 for 5, something like that. I think it was 0 for 4. And he struggled in the game before that on Friday. So I'm glad to see Jose Altuve, get back on track. Starts off the game with a first inning walk, then has a double to center in the 6th inning, and then the best of it all, I think my favorite moment of the whole game. Love the Yainer Diaz 2-run shot, but my favorite moment of the game, Jose Altuve hits a double to center off of Joe Kelly. The Astros didn't score a run in that inning, but that was the best part of the game for me as a fan. Alex Bregman went 0 for 3 after being the hero yesterday. He started off with a first-inning walk to get Altuve to second. The Astros started this game with 2 walks, but were not able to score in the first inning. And then Bregman struck out and flied and lined out in his next 3 at-bats. Jordan was terrible in this game, 0 for 4 after going like 1 for 4 or 1 for 5 yesterday. So not great from Jordan, but hopefully he'll get it going in the series against Pittsburgh because they're gonna need that, especially going into this next game against Pittsburgh when facing a guy like Paul Skeens. They're gonna need the best from their offense. So to be honest, a part of me is okay the fact that the Astros didn't get their offense heat up in this game because they're gonna need the firepower going up against Paul Skeens tomorrow. They're really gonna need the firepower. Let's get to Yainer Diaz. He had his 2-run home run, but outside of that, he was 1 for 4 today, so no other hits. Jeremy Pena was 0 for 4. He struck out swinging 3 times. John Singleton went 1 for 4, double to center. That is his 7th double of the season. He's been a double machine, but 1 for 4 for John Singleton. Jake Myers went 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Victor Caratini went 0 for 2. He had 2 strikeouts, but in the 3rd inning he walked. And then Joey Loperfido struck out 3 times. There was too many strikeouts for the Astros in this game. The Astros struck out 11 times. So, and that's been a problem recently. Not in this series particularly in the last 2 games, but in the series before that against Oakland and the end of the series against Seattle, the Astros have been struggling with striking out, and that's a little surprising because the Astros have been a team this year not to strike out as often as they have been doing recently. So, let me know your thoughts on the Astros losing 6-2, but still get the series win, and they'll get right back to action tomorrow when they face the Pirates for 2 games. Let me know your thoughts on the 6-2 final score in the comment section. If you like what you see, push the subscribe button, and peace out.